Sometimes the biggest changes in your life don't happen loudly, they happen quietly. In the moments where you finally realize you're no longer willing to settle for a life that drains you. The moment you stop convincing yourself that exhaustion is normal. The moment you begin imagining a future that actually excites you instead of one you're just trying to survive through. And slowly, life begins responding to that version of you. This video is for the girls who are entering a new chapter. You are outgrowing a survival mode and ready to leave behind the environments, mindsets, and versions of yourself that no longer align with the life you truly want. For the girls who have spent years dreaming about a softer life and are finally allowing themselves to believe that it actually can happen. Think of this as a visualization for your next level. As you listen, fully immerse yourself into the experience. Visualize from a first-person view, as if you're watching it through your own eyes instead of outside of yourself. Imagine every detail vividly. The sounds of the city, the feeling of the elevator rising higher and higher, the weight of the keys in your hand, the excitement of unlocking a life you once prayed for. You can listen while relaxing, cleaning, journaling, or simply closing your eyes and escaping into your future for a little while. Because one day, the life you've been visualizing is going to stop feeling imaginary. It's going to become familiar. Your brain does not respond only to what is physically happening around you. It also responds to what you repeatedly imagine, emotionally experience, and identify with internally. This is part of why visualization is discussed so heavy in psychology, performance training, and even conversations around quantum theory and human perception. The mind is constantly collecting evidence for the reality you believe belongs to you. When you repeatedly place yourself into elevated experiences mentally and emotionally, your brain slowly begins treating those experiences as familiar instead of impossible. That changes the way you move through the world, the opportunities you notice, the risks you take, the standards you hold, the environments you feel comfortable in, even the energy you carry around other people. A lot of women stay emotionally attached to survival mode because struggle became familiar to their nervous system. So when they try to imagine abundance, peace, luxury, or success, it almost feels unnatural at first. That's why activations like this matter. This is more than just watching pretty visuals. This is about teaching your mind and body to feel safe inside the reality you actually want. So while you listen, don't just listen passively. Really place yourself inside the experience. And now, you're moving into your penthouse apartment. The car slowly pulls up beneath the glowing entrance of your building while the city lights flicker around you. For a second, you just sit there, quietly, looking up at it. Tall glass windows, soft golden lighting, the valet station near the front entrance. People walking through the lobby dressed elegantly, carrying shopping bags, laughing softly with one another as the doors open and close behind them. It almost feels unreal seeing your new address standing right in front of you. The driver steps out to help you with your luggage, while the doorman greets you by name, already expecting your arrival. You thank him softly, trying to stay calm even though your heart is racing underneath the surface. Because after all the years of imagining this moment, it's finally happening. Inside the lobby is even more beautiful than you remembered. The air smells faintly like fresh flowers and expensive perfume. Marble floors reflect the warm lighting overhead while soft music plays quietly somewhere in the background. Everything feels elegant without trying too hard. You tighten your grip slightly around the handle of your bag as you walk toward the elevator, heels echoing softly against the floor. And suddenly, memories begin flashing through your mind. The tiny apartments, or your small bedroom in your parents' house, the stressful nights, the moments where you question if your life would ever truly change, the times you felt embarrassed by how far away your dreams seemed compared to everyone else. Yet somehow, you kept believing in yourself anyway. The elevator doors slide open. You step inside alone, watching the numbers climb higher and higher while the city slowly disappears beneath you through the glass windows surrounding the building. Your reflection stares back at you from the mirrored walls, calm, beautiful, and a little emotional. You smooth your outfit nervously and laugh quietly to yourself because part of you still can't believe this is your life now. Then finally, the elevator stops. The doors open slowly onto a quiet, private hallway, and for a moment, everything around you feels still. A man from the concierge team greets you with a smile before handing you your key fob and welcoming you home. Home. The word alone almost makes you emotional. You walk toward the double doors at the end of the hallway while movers pass behind you, carrying neatly labeled boxes from your previous apartment. Somewhere downstairs, more of your things are being unloaded while furniture delivery teams prepare to bring up the new pieces you spent months carefully choosing online late at night. The couch you saved screenshots of for almost a year, the marble dining table, the oversized mirror, the bed frame you promised yourself you'd buy once your life finally started feeling different. And now all of it's arriving here. You take a slow breath before finally unlocking the door. The first thing you notice is the view. Floor-to-ceiling windows stretch across the entire living space, revealing the city glowing beneath the evening sky. Buildings shimmer in the distance, while headlights stream through the streets below like moving light trails. The apartment is quiet, except for the faint sounds of the movers behind you and the soft hum of the city outside. For a second, you don't even fully step inside. You just stand there, taking it all in. You see polished floors, a massive open kitchen, the natural light pouring through the windows, the balcony overlooking the skyline. The feeling of finally being somewhere that reflects the life you always pictured for yourself. One of the movers carefully rolls in boxes labeled closet, kitchen, office, beauty. Your new couch is delivered shortly after, wrapped carefully while another team begins assembling furniture throughout the apartment. Instructions are exchanged quietly in the background while you slowly walk around from room to room, almost disconnected from everything happening around you because your mind is still trying to process the fact that this place belongs to you. Not temporarily, not one day, now. You wander farther into the apartment while everything slowly comes to life around you. The movers unpack boxes carefully in the kitchen while furniture is assembled somewhere down the hallway, soft conversations blending into the background with the distant sounds of the city outside your windows. Meanwhile, you find yourself drawn towards the balcony. The glass doors slide open smoothly, and immediately, a cool breeze brushes against your skin. From up here, the city feels completely different. The lights stretch endlessly in every direction, glowing beneath the darkening sky while traffic moves far below like a scene from a movie. You lean slightly against the railing, taking a slow breath. For the first time in a very long time, your life feels bigger than your past. No more feeling trapped or feeling emotionally suffocated by spaces that never felt like you. No more shrinking your dreams down into something more realistic just because other people couldn't see the vision. A voice behind you gently pulls you back into the moment. One of the delivery teams lets you know that the bedroom setup is finished. You thank him before stepping back inside, your heels clicking quietly against the floors as you walk down the hallway towards your room. And the second you see it, you stop. The bed sits perfectly centered beneath soft lighting. Nearby, your vanity has already been assembled. The room already feels like you. Feminine, elegant, peaceful. Your walk-in closet is partially unpacked now too. Clothing hangs neatly along the racks, while shoeboxes and designer shopping bags sit carefully stacked nearby, waiting to be organized. You spot familiar pieces almost immediately. Heels you wore during important moments in your life, dresses tied to memories, handbags you once bought as rewards for surviving difficult seasons. And suddenly, this apartment no longer feels like a fantasy. It feels personal, like every version of you that worked, cried, healed, rebuilt herself, stayed hopeful, and kept going, somehow helped build this moment piece by piece. You slowly begin unpacking some of your favorite things yourself, even though the movers insist they can handle everything for you. There's something therapeutic about placing pieces of your new life exactly where you want them. After all the deliveries are done, you carefully arrange fashion books across the coffee table before setting a candle beside them. In the kitchen, you unpack champagne glasses you bought months ago, just in case life ever started feeling this beautiful. Your skincare products line the bathroom counter, while silk robes and matching pajama sets are folded neatly into drawers that still smell brand new. Outside, the sky grows darker by the minute. The apartment begins glowing softly as warm lighting fills each room, reflecting against the marble countertops and gold accents throughout the space. The city lights outside your windows feel almost unreal now, especially knowing this view belongs to you every single day. At some point, your phone buzzes with a notification from your bank. A large payment from one of your business accounts finally cleared. You glance at the number for a second before locking your phone again casually, smiling to yourself as you continue unpacking. Moments like this used to feel impossible to you. Now they arrive quietly in the middle of ordinary evenings. A little later, there's a knock at the door. Dinner. You ordered from one of the upscale restaurants downtown to celebrate your first night there. The concierge sends everything upstairs perfectly arranged in sleek black packaging, while the smell of fresh pasta, truffle fries, and expensive desserts slowly fill the apartment. You eat sitting at the kitchen island alone, still surrounded by half-open boxes and newly assembled furniture, yet somehow it already feels more peaceful than anywhere you've lived before. Soft music plays in the background while your phone lights up with messages from friends asking for pictures, congratulations, and plans to visit soon. You smile as you snap a photo of the skyline from your balcony. The view, the energy of the entire apartment, everything about tonight feels like the beginning of a completely different life. Boxes still sit unopened in certain corners, but enough of the space has come together to already feel like home. The soft lighting throughout the apartment gives everything a warm glow, while the skyline outside your windows sparkles against the night sky. You walk slowly through the living room, barefoot now, finally able to relax. The city looks beautiful from up here at night. Cars move through the streets below like streams of light, while distant buildings glow softly in the background. Somewhere nearby, music drifts faintly through the air from another high-rise balcony, blending perfectly with the calm atmosphere surrounding you. You decide to take a long shower before settling in for the night. The bathroom still smells new, mixed now with steam, expensive body wash, and the perfume lingering on your skin afterward. You slip into a silk robe and begin lighting candles throughout the apartment, one by one, watching the reflections flicker softly against marble countertops and glass decor. Everything feels slow tonight, intentional, peaceful. You pour yourself something to drink before walking over to the couch, pulling your legs beneath you while your phone buzzes with another FaceTime call from one of your closest friends. The second she answers, she screams. You laugh immediately, turning the camera towards the skyline view while she begs for a full apartment tour. She keeps repeating how proud she is of you, how beautiful everything looks, and how she remembers you when you used to talk about wanting a place exactly like this years ago. And hearing that almost makes you emotional again, because she remembers the old version of you too. The exhausted version, the overwhelmed version, the version that stayed up late stressing about money, opportunities, and whether life would ever truly change. But tonight you're sitting in the middle of a life you once only experienced through imagination. After the call ends, you walk back out onto the balcony wrapped in your robe, letting the cool night air hit your skin while the city glows endlessly beneath you. And standing there alone in the quiet, you finally allow yourself to fully take it in. You made it here, not by accident and not overnight. You made it here because somewhere along the way, you stopped seeing your dreams as fantasies and started treating them like future memories. And now you're living inside one of them. You stay out on the balcony a little longer, letting the night settle around you. The wind moves gently through your hair, while the sounds of the city rise softly from below. Distant sirens, laughter somewhere down the street, music drifting faintly through the air. Everything feels alive, yet peaceful at the same time. Inside, your apartment glows warmly behind you. Candles flicker against the marble countertops. Your heels from earlier sit near the entryway, beside unopened shopping bags and moving boxes. A vase of fresh flowers rests in the center of the kitchen island, filling the room with the faint scent of roses. For a moment, you just stand there quietly, taking it all in. This apartment is more than a luxury high-rise. It's proof that your life finally changed. Proof that you survived every difficult season that once convinced you things would never get better. Your phone lights up again in your hand. Another message. This time, it's a confirmation for a reservation later that week at one of the nicest restaurants in the city. You smile softly before locking your phone again, already imagining the dress you'll wear, the view from the table, the feeling of arriving there completely confident in yourself. Life feels so different now. It's not rushed or chaotic anymore. Not emotionally heavy at all. There's softness in your routines now, beauty in your environment, freedom in the way you move through the world. And the most surprising part is how natural it all feels, as if this life was waiting for you the entire time. Eventually, you step back inside and walk slowly through the apartment one last time before bed. You straighten a few pillows on the couch, dim some of the lights, and pause in front of the windows again, staring out at the skyline. Tomorrow, there will still be meetings, responsibilities, goals, and things to accomplish. But tonight, you allow yourself to simply enjoy this moment. The peace, the luxury, the safety, the excitement of knowing your life is only getting better from here. And somewhere deep down, you already know. It's just the beginning of everything you once imagined for yourself. I hope this video gave you a moment to slow down, breathe, and reconnect with the version of yourself you've been trying to grow into. Sometimes, all it takes is a shift in energy, environment, and mindset to completely transform your life. And trust me, your future can become so much softer, more beautiful, and more aligned than you can even imagine right now. If you enjoyed spending time here with me, don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe so you never miss the next Rich Girl visualization. And please leave your ideas and requests in the comments because I genuinely want this channel to feel like a space where ambitious feminine women can escape, dream bigger, and motivate each other. Take care of yourself, romanticize your life a little more this week, and I'll see you in the next video.